How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Transformers review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Takara Transformers Legends 02 Optimus Primal figure, or Beast Convoy if you like. Really nice looking window box packaging here. I do like the G1 kind of grid pattern that we get. Get to see all his accessory pieces that he comes with. Not too bad of an art pick there, I do like that. On the side we get to see the Maximal sign with Optimus Primal in his robot mode. And we get to see him in his robot mode and beast mode on the back, a little bit about him, and that art picture is in the background there again. It does come with a comic book, I believe. And then on the side here, we get to see that picture again. All right, let's take a look at the figure now. All right, now that I got him out of the packaging, before I get into the review here, I just kind of want to showcase Takara's paperwork. I really do like what they did here. You unfold it, you get the nice box art on one side. Flip it to the other side, you get the picture of Optimus Primal in his robot mode, beast mode, a little bit of a bio, his tech specs. So this is essentially taking the place of a tech card, which I kind of like the tech cards, but this is kind of a nice little idea too. You unfold it, you get the comic strip, volume 2 here, which the first volume came with Rat Trap, and then you unfold it all the way and you get the instructions, which I thought was kind of nice, all wrapped up in a nice little, package here. But all right, now as far as Optimus Primal here, this is the first time I've owned this mold as far as the retweaking and the recoloring. The original release of this retooled version of Optimus Primal came out in 2006 with the Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack with Megatron, and then Takara also released their Reborn set too. And really wanted to get those sets, but they are kind of expensive on the secondary market right now, and really love the fact that Takara was releasing this figure in the Legends line. And it does come with some accessory pieces here. Get these out of the way. 2 swords, which are identical to what he's got in the past. And he does come with 4 of these blue missiles. And they can store on the actual robot itself, which I'll showcase when I get him into his robot mode. But very nice looking gorilla mode. I do like this beast mode. The coloring's different from what we got with the original. The face sculpt is so much better now, and I believe it's a little bit different as far as coloring for this version opposed to the 2006 releases. And then you got different color for the chest and even to the hands here and such. Very nice. I mean, I don't have those, but I do have the original here, so I can kind of do a little bit of a comparison. But to see where it's come all the way, I mean, this mold has been used several times. They have the original, which is this one right here. There was a couple of lucky draws. I think there's like 3 of them. We had Burning Beast Convoy. We had the clear white Beast Convoy. We had the Universe Optimus Primal. We had the Telemoka. We had the Reborn, the Toys R Us exclusive. And now this, and I'm sure I'm missing a couple of the other ones, but it's come a long ways, as you can see with the face sculpt there, even to the coloring and such. So very nice. Really do like this version. It still has the same gimmicks where if you flip up this piece right here, you get to activate his kind of he swings his arms around and stuff like that, which is nice that it's still there. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's not bad. All right, from here, let's transform him into his robot mode, which you'll see some of the other retooling that occurred also. But what you're going to do first, it's an easy transformation. What I do like about the transformation, it stays on par with what you see in the actual cartoon, which is really nice. Flip down his legs there, rotate around his feet, his toes there. Rotate his waist around, unfold his robotic feet, which are a nice silvery paint now. Flip up his shoulder, I guess pads if you want, whatever you want to call these, the bits here. Rotate that around. Take the head, unfold it, rotate the face around, lock it into place, move up his head, and we have Optimus Primal all transformed. And very, very nice looking. That head sculpt, it's very sweet. And we have the new retooled chest piece there. And again, the coloring looks so much better with this version. Do like it. Alright, articulation really quickly for Optimus Primal here. He's got quite a bit, and it isn't hindered by his arm gimmick, so that's really nice. So you can rotate his arm around 360 degrees, go in and out at the shoulder. He does have the bicep swivel, elbow joint, waist swivel, legs on a ball joint, so it can rotate forward, backwards. Well, it is hindered by this piece a little bit, but in and out. Does have a knee joint. His head is on a ball joint, so he can look up, so you can kind of give him that flight kind of pose, side to side. Can't really look down, obviously, because it's hindered by the chest piece there, but very poseable, really nice. And before I get into the weapons here, which he has quite a few weapons, let's bring in the original again. And you can really see the retooling and how far they've come from the original release to the latest incarnation of Optimus Primal. You can see the chest piece there. This piece right here is now red where it's white. Obviously the head sculpt. And the original came with the mutant mask, as you can see there. This one doesn't, which I'm fine with. Kind of gets in the way. His feet are white, where the new one is this nice kind of silvery color and such. So, and that's pretty much it as far as the retooling and tweaks there. So, alright, moving into his weapons. Now his weapons, he's got quite a few. The first one feature is his arm cannon there, which can fire off these missiles, which you can store 2 right behind him, which is really nice. I'm only going to launch 1 here because these go pretty far since this is a Takara toy. You got the nice powerful spring there. So you have that. Now it would have been nice if maybe Takara could have retooled this a little bit to the point that it resembled more like the Robot Master or the Telemoka deluxe size figure, where the cannons are just, you pop them out from the side or something, but it's still not too bad. And then on this side, in this forearm, is his mace, which is kind of a pain to get out, but there it is. It is on a string and he can hold it. I'm not going to really go over that too much. And since now I'm not going to be able to get it back in, so why not? Let's look at it. Close that up. And I don't think I remember him ever using this weapon in the cartoon. But there you go. So, alright. Put it off to the side. And then he's got his shoulder cannons. You just push this button right here. And then now he has... And this is where you can store the other 2 missiles. And they also fire. And then his swords are housed on both sides of his back and such. Again, it would have been kind of cool if Takara maybe could have retooled this a little bit so you could see his prime jets, kind of like with the Robot Masters, but still, it's okay. And so there he is. Okay, quick comparisons. Here he is next to Generations Rhinox, and then you can throw in, if he doesn't do the splits on me, Rat Trap there. And they do look good, but he really looks good with the Telemoka Megatron, which that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't pick up the 2006 Reborn or Toys R Us exclusive, is the fact that I didn't like that Megatron. The Telemoka here is so much better. But unfortunately, the Telemoka, though, for the Optimus Primal mold is nice on the show accuracy of color, but the head sculpt is the exact same that we got with the original, which is weird. But, yeah. But Optimus Primal here definitely is worth picking up if you don't have this retooled molded version, and you're trying to find one that's a little bit cheaper than tracking down the 2006 version. But yeah, definitely worth picking up if you don't have it. So that's it for Optimus Primal, guys. Thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later.